missing the best opportunities. Here are some ideas that can help you get started. First, seize the moment. When a program or music video raises issues about responsible sexual behavior, use it as a trigger for discussion. Always be honest and direct. Clearly state your feelings or specific issues, such as homosexuality. Always talk about the risks, which include emotional pain, sexually transmitted infections, and unplanned pregnancies. If you don't know how to answer your teen's questions, offer to find the answers for them or look them up together. Make sure that you consider your teen's point of view. Try not to lecture them or use scare tactics to discourage sexual activity. Instead, listen to them carefully and try to understand their challenges, concerns, and pressures. You should also let your teen know it's okay to talk about sex or whenever they have a question or concern. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Don't go away, Ricardo Lightborn is up next with a check on sports.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Freeport Jewelers in Port Lucaya. Fashion starts here.
Welcome to Jags International. We have Celebration, Balearia, FRS, Bahamas Air, Hotel, car vouchers now on sale.
Girls, I tried book my ticket online with them ferry them. So complicated, they asking for too much.
That's why I stick with Jags. No agency fees or booking fees. Cash and credit, all the same. Blow deals and spectacular services with a smile.
Yes, that's Jags. Your one-stop shop to Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and Miami.
We even offer cheap car rental vouchers, dollar, thrifty, Hertz, and VIP service.
Book now with Jags and get their $5 discount card. And don't forget the super sales going on.
Grand Bahama, it's that time of year again for the 20th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival. Friday, March 30th kicks off with a fish fry and gospel fest from 3 p.m. until. Then Monday, April 2nd from 11 a.m. until. It's a day of culture, coconuts, and fun. Enjoy lots of tasty coconut foods, drinks, games, and competitions such as Platinum Maple, coconut barking and eating contest, bottle sucking, and more. Enjoy entertainment by KB, Stilly, the Trouble Band, and a special appearance by Nehemiah Hill. And it will close on with a Junkanoo Rusher by the Classic Dancers. It's the 20th annual Pelican Point Coconut Festival.
Noir Makeup by Megan Coakley. When you want to look like a star. Phone 443-7979. Grand Bahama, get ready. It's the best of the best in high school basketball. The 2018 Bahamas National High School Basketball Championships presented by the IL Cares Foundation from Freeport, Grand Bahama. Opening ceremony March 23rd, and on March 26th, the 2 final teams will battle for the championship. Question is, who will take home this year's title?
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Live opening ceremony and championship game coverage of the 2018 Bahamas National High School Basketball Championships presented by the IL Cares Foundation on the ZNS Television Network.
The Flow Carifta Games Bahamas 2018 featuring athletes in 26 countries across the region. Friday, March 30th to Monday, April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. It's track and field at its best as our competitors run faster, throw further, and jump higher. The competition will be fierce as the Bahamas attempts to recapture the crown from arch rival Jamaica and keep Trinidad and Barbados and the rest of the Caribbean off their heels. Experience the energy of Junkanoo. Get your flags out, bring your whistles, goatskin, drums, and cowbells. Lick 'em with the rhythm. It's going to be sizzling hot, off and on the track. The Flow Carifta Games, March 30th to April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. You just have to be there. Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Ricardo Lightborn. Let's get cooking early. The Bahamas Basketball National High School Championship started today at the Jack Hayward and St. George's Gym. They got 3 divisions here on the island. We got the girls, the Family Island boys, and yeah, they call themselves the Big 12. The high school national basketball tournament is underway. Jordan Prince William Falcons and the C.I. Gibson Rattlers laced up the sneakers in the Big 12 division at the St. George's Gym. President of Bahamas Basketball Federation Charlie Softy Rubens took in the opening action and was elated with the girls and Family Island teams that all came in.
Nice to see that all the teams got in safe. And that was my ultimate. Once they're here, I know that they would have been able to start on time. We was a little bit late here. That's because we had a little problem with the table over there. But now you see they have started. Now I'm headed up to the other gym to make sure that my girls get started on time. And, you know, the Family Islands, I can't miss that.
Now, CC Sweeting, Telio, Sack, Anatole Rogers, and Doris Johnson will challenge the local teams over the Jack Haywood gym. The girls were playing. Doris Johnson and Agape Lady Eagles, they opened up play. Jordan Prince William, Mount Carmel will follow. Sack and Tabernacle, CV Bethel, and Egmont Rock. Softy says, mission accomplished.
It's a dream come true. And what I like about it too, Ricardo, is you see the way the teams are dressed. We went to the UCAM. We didn't see all these guys dressed with all the tennis alike, all the uniforms alike, and that's what I like to see. Now we walk in here today, we see every team have all the tennis, have all the uniform, and they're ready to go.
In the Family Island Boys Division, you'll have at the Jack Haywood Gym, Bimini Gateway, Central Lutheran, Agape out of Abaco, Long Island, South Andros, and yes, Patrick J. Bethel, all the way from Abaco, will close out day one. And the new Champions League is going to be starting this coming Sunday, folks, at the YMCA soccer pitch. They had the draft, and actually the boys are now ready to play soccer. Parents, family, and friends at the YMCA for a very special event. It's the draft for the Boys Champion Soccer League. Young men 15 to 25 years of age drafted by Chelsea. It was also the occasion to showcase the boys' talent level and the selection process. Soccer players will compete for awards and also bragging rights. The young men dressed for the occasion, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Borussia Dortmund, they are in the selection process. The sponsors of the men's league smiling, and for good reason. The support evident for the young men preparing to play soccer league, and it's very positive. There are a number of proud moments for the parents to have their son selected to the teams. Stephen Adley of Focal is not a soccer player, but he supports young people. The girls' league already in place, and they will play Saturday and Sunday at the Y. The smiles on their faces tell the story about the male soccer program, and it's much needed for Grand Bahama. The opportunity to be placed on a soccer team with a random draw. Welcome to the new Men's Champion League, and you'll play Sunday at 3 p.m. The opening of the league will be at 2:30 in the afternoon on Sunday at the Y, and guess what? The Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture will see you play. Chelsea, Real Madrid will open up on Sunday, and all of Grand Bahama is going to be watching. And those guys are really excited to go play some soccer. Let's look at your sports tonight.
This portion of the news is brought to you by InStyle Boutique. Be fashionable, be trendy, be in style.
It's Tico T&L Pinko's birthday bash featuring Young Jeezy. Saturday, March 31st, Gombe Park. Tickets sold at all Fluid Factory locations.
All last year, I felt the love pulling up. This year, I want just...
Did you hear about our new bamboo line?
When you start talking about you can still on TV.
Hold on, Dr. Love. Not that type of bamboo you're talking about. You ain't hear about the nice bamboo sheet. And you can get it in all colors. And if you ain't want it in the sheets, Dr. Love, you can get it in the pillows.
Thank God for Island Bedding.
Come and visit me at number 5, Queens Highway, Island Bedding.
Okay, we're ready for basketball. Got lots of it this weekend. The girls up at Jack Haywood Family Island is going to play, and then the Big 12 will be at St. George's, opening 11 o'clock, live tomorrow, right here, TV 13. Make sure you guys tune in, and also Radio 810, 104.5, and we're just going to have some fun.
And don't forget, we're celebrating Healthy Lifestyles Month tonight.
You don't break all the rules, man.
I had a salad. You didn't even give me credit yesterday.
You called KFC salad?
I called it twice, today and yesterday.
Burger King?
Healthy
Wendy's?
Lifestyles tonight at 9. Tonight at 9, Healthy Lifestyles.
We can find out on Monday what healthy lifestyle is.
That's going to be for us here in the north.
She cheating, remember it.
I'm Megan Sherwood Thomas, and I continue. What I love most about working for the Bahamas Tonight is that we don't only focus on New Providence, we cover the entire Bahamas. We have a team here in the northern Bahamas that is ready to bring you the stories, the people, and the news that matter to you. From point A to Z, from covering hurricanes to elections and everything in between.
Hey, this is Bodine, host of Fabulous Living, Bahamian Style. And there aren't very many things in life that give as much fulfillment and joy as traveling throughout the Bahamas. See, I've been traveling all over our archipelago, and I've seen some of the most iconic views known to mankind. I've tasted some of the most delicious foods in some of the most unique spots, and best of all, I've had a chance to connect with people from all corners of our nation. And it's not only me, it's me and the entire Fabulous Living Bahamian Style crew made up of photographers, filmmakers, bloggers, and so many more, just looking to tell the story of our Bahamas here on ZNS TV, YouTube, and Facebook. What I want you to do is just enjoy the journey with us, and we'll cover all the must-see, must-do things around the Bahamas, share some really good cooking, and experience some of the most gorgeous homes in the world, all right here, Bahamian Style. I know you're going to enjoy this ride.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the National Report, the nation's chief revealing millions of dollars are owed to the government's land unit. Plus, the deadline for the completion of the Farrington Road Improvement Project postponed another week.
A father and his two sons appeared in court for drug possession. We'll tell you more coming up in the Bahamas tonight.
This portion of the news is brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Millions of dollars owed to the government's land unit. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. That information revealed in the House of Assembly this week by Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis in his contribution to the mid-year budget debate. Altavis Munnings reports that the Prime Minister made it clear that all unused land will return to the people of the Bahamas.
The Land Unit and the Office of the Prime Minister ensures that government acquires private land to facilitate essential purposes like schools, police and fire stations, hospitals, clinics, and public parks, among others. The unit, though, also facilitates the disposition of government-owned land. But according to Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Hubert Minnis, millions of dollars is owed to the Land Unit.
According to the records of the Land Unit, at the commencement of the 2017-18 fiscal period, it was estimated that an excess of $6.7 million was owed as a result of compulsory land acquisition for the purpose of road improvement for various corridors. The estimated figures were as a result of land acquired as far back as 2011. However, it should be noted that in an effort to ascertain a better scope of money owed for land acquisitions nationwide, a further investigation of all records is necessary given the myriad matters pending.
The Prime Minister further revealed in his contribution to the mid-year budget debate that his government will begin a land audit on land owned by the Bahamas Agricultural and Industrial Corporation, the Crown, and the Ministry of Agriculture. He made it clear that land not used for a specified purpose will be returned to the Bahamian people.
There are some individuals, Mr. Speaker, who would have obtained the government Crown land in the amount of 500 acres, in excess of 1,000 acres. It is not right that Bahamians trying to own 60 by 100 are unable to obtain just a piece of what they desire, yet individuals would have sitting on over 1,000 acres of government property. I put all those individuals on notice because the land will come back home to the people.
Prime Minister Minnis also announced the establishment of a new land reform unit to examine, organize, and monitor all land use activities, including identifying land for a new government housing policy.
I also note that the government will discontinue sale of Crown keys to private individuals.
Yes.
We will regularize long-term occupation of Crown land development or cultivated by individual Bahamians and or families at concessionary rates. We will make Crown land available to Bahamian nationals for residential, commercial, and touristic development, particularly in the Family Islands.
Altaviz Munnings, ZNS Network News.
The road works on Farrington Road is taking a little longer than expected after encountering a slight hiccup. Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Desmond Bannister, gave an update on the project that he says should be completed before Easter. Cleopatra Murphy has the details.
What should have been a 10-day paving exercise on Farrington Road has extended to 14 days. Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Desmond Bannister, says challenges with aged equipment at Bahamics led to a slight delay.
For several days during the time when we ought to have been able to pave, we couldn't pave because our plant was down. Up to the point that on Monday we had to buy asphalt from Bahamics so that we could pave. The plant is up now. They got it up at 1 a.m. this morning.
The project is now back on track with work crews once again on the ground and paving underway. The Works Minister admits that repaving of the road has been a challenge because government wanted the utility companies to conduct their work first so the public can ride on smooth roads for a long time.
The work that Water and Sewage had to do was very comprehensive. They had to cut laterals all along the section of the road, and so it inconvenienced the public for quite a few weeks. Regrettably, we couldn't do anything about that because we didn't want this road dug up after it was paved. But Farrington Road was in terrible condition.
Bannister says the plan is to have Farrington Road completed up to the old banana boat by the end of Thursday, with plans to begin paving Farrington Road towards Boyd Road after. Once the road works estimated at just over $700,000 is completed, he says the public will be satisfied.
Farrington Road is going to look like it's never looked before. And we intend to keep it that way. That's why that WhatsApp number that I announced publicly is so important, because if anybody cuts into that road, we need the public to take pride in the road and to let us know. That's very important.
That number for the public to report utility companies is 376-0936. Minister Bannister recently announced that government intends to introduce legislation to amend the Roads Act that would fine utility companies $10,000 for unauthorized excavations and negligent reinstatements. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.
Minister of the Environment, the Honorable Romuald Ferreira, says outside of health and safety concerns at the New Providence landfill, the next big environmental issue that must be tackled is the Clifton site where oil spillage remains a problem. Minister Ferreira told ZNS News what remediation efforts are being taken.
The next big challenge that the country faces is the impacted site at Clifton Pier, which of course we are in the process of putting in a container wall with an oil remediation system that we can prevent the release of petroleum products into the ocean. There was an assessment done of the impacts to that site, and what they were able to determine is that there's a significant quantity of oil in the ground, or oil products in the ground, and the geology of that area is you can actually divide the geology of that area into two sections, east and west. So if you just, the eastern side of that area, there aren't as many caves as on the western side. So whatever product is on the western side moves through the cave system at a lot faster rate.
Speaking to renewable energy, Minister Ferreira also detailed a plan to install solar at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium and later address restrictions on solar energy generation.
Approximately 1 megawatt of solar energy at the Thomas Robinson Stadium with grid tie-in. So we're hoping to capture the imagination of the Bahamian people to stimulate the discussion on renewable energies, because we actually live in the Tropic of Cancer. It runs right through our country. And so it behooves us to take advantage of this energy resource. Once you're generating over a certain amount, you have to get, you approach the power company. But again, the power company is very reasonable. They want to have this discussion. We have to move in this direction. So for the approximately 1 megawatt of power that we're installing, we approached the power company and we were able to come to a mutual understanding that would feed that into the grid. Because remember, the grid belongs to the power company, and so they have to have some control over who's accessing their grid.
And still to come, operations at an all-time high at LPIA. And tonight we begin our Carifta Trivia, giving away tickets for the fun-filled games. Our first question, when was the last time the Bahamas hosted Carifta? To provide the answer, please visit our Facebook page at ZNS News, the official page. You want to get there first.
This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell & Letty, designed for extra miles.
Every dream needs a gentle push. Every tomorrow needs a warm embrace. Every ambition needs hope to take flight and the faith to pursue a unique goal. At Commonwealth Bank, we make it happen for you. Today, tomorrow, and into the future. Commonwealth Bank. Everything we do it for you.
Every day you wake up with the world in the palm of your hand. Making connections and creating memories and sharing them with the people you care about. Every day the world is at your fingertips, and you can experience every blockbuster movie in stunning HD and top 100 Billboard music hit with the touch of a button. Every day your family and friends are important to you, and staying in touch no matter where you are in the Bahamas or the world is your #1 priority. And that's why every day for over 100 years, BTC has been there to ensure that every Bahamian has the best connection to the world. We cover every island, rock and key, regardless of the cost. This is BTC Country.
With KFC's Family Deal, everything is under control.
Dad genius.
Enjoy our family deal with 8 pieces of freshly prepared chicken, large family fries, and 4 biscuits. All for just $20 including VAT. KFC Nassau, it's finger-licking good.
Home is more than where the heart is. Home is where the children feel safe. A place where family comes first. Come home today with a BOB residential mortgage. Enjoy attractive rates with up to 25 years to repay. Or use the equity in your home to fund home improvements or other worthwhile needs. Isn't it time you came home to a place of your own? Talk with us today. BOB, your bank of solutions.
BCSD, the Bahamas Central Securities Depository, is working to get dividends to shareholders faster than ever. If you've got shares, don't wait weeks for a check in the mail. Give BCSD your bank account information and start getting direct dividends deposited straight to your account. All BCSD needs is your bank's name, branch, and account number. Call BCSD at 322-5522 or visit bcsd.bs today.
I've been playing football since I was a kid, and my dream has always been to see the world's best players in real life. I'd stand together with thousands, and I'd cheer.
You can win an all-expense-paid trip for 2 to the 2018 FIFA World Cup, courtesy of Visa. Just use your Scotiabank Visa card for anything. The more you use your card, the more chances you get. So cheer from Russia with Scotiabank and Visa. Conditions apply.
This portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Several Grand Bahama residents appeared in the magistrate's court today. DeAndre Williamson was in court today and filed this report.
50-year-old Hank Weish and his 2 sons, 21-year-old Brad and 26-year-old Brandon of Hampshire Drive, South Bohemia, in Grand Bahama, were charged Thursday with possession of dangerous drugs with intent to supply. Police found the men on March 19th with Indian hemp. The father and his sons were also charged with possession of the proceeds of criminal conduct. On March 19, they were found with $1.3 million, which is suspected to be the proceeds of criminal conduct. The men pleaded not guilty to all charges. They were not granted bail. The Weish family was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections and will return to court on June 20th for trial. Also in court Thursday, 38-year-old Marvin Clark of number 3 Canopy Terrace off Fortune Bay Drive in Lucayo, Grand Bahama, was charged in the South Street Magistrates Court on several counts of possession of unlicensed firearm and possession of ammunition. Police say they found Clark in possession of an unlicensed Block Austria 17 pistol and 13 live .45mm bullets on March 20th. Police say at the time he did not hold a firearm certificate. Clark pleaded not guilty to all charges in court. He was not granted bail and was remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. His matter was adjourned until April 26 for trial. For ZNS Network News, I'm DeAndre Williamson.
Thanks, DeAndre. Time has officially ran out for staff at BTC who had to determine this week if they would accept voluntary separation packages from the telecoms giant. Bahamas Communications and Public Officers Union President Bernard Evans says this is the 4th voluntary separation exercise that has occurred since the company was privatized in 2011. Evans says management has not given him a reason for the exercise, but since 2011, it was anticipated that BTC would lose 20 to 30% of its revenue with the entrance of a new mobile service provider.
I know the initial talks back in October, the CEO, Mr. Cartwright, was pegged around maybe 120, maybe 150 persons. We don't know if they would be successful in that number. Given that jobs are not readily available out there, as you know, the market is somewhat saturated. Alive being the only other alternative in terms of their skill sets. We don't know how many employees Alive will be able to take on. I believe they might be already up to their maximum because we know for certain that they have peaked pretty much.
Evans says an estimated 800 employees have left BTC with the various separation package offerings. He says staff morale is low at BTC because the cycle appears to repeat every few years. With more of the company's services being moved outside of this country, the union leader urged BTC staff that are a part of the union to continue to anticipate change.
Continue to upgrade themselves, their skill set, kind of broaden the amount of disciplines that they can carry out to make themselves marketable, to be current, to continue to read up on new technologies. As you know, technology by itself continues to change every year, and so and BTC is a technical company, and so we can expect more and more changes like this.
The country's premier gateway handling more passengers than ever before, air arrivals at the Lynden Pendling International Airport are up. That according to the Nassau Airport Development Company, the management company responsible for the Bahamas' busiest gateway. Arrivals during December 2017 and January 2018 were the highest in the company's 11-year history, and for the first time in a decade exceeded pre-recession travel levels. Some 151,454 passengers landed at LPIA in December, and 140,314 passengers arrived in January, the largest numbers since the pre-recession holidays of 2007 and 2008. Just as important, December's increase was the highest in a single month, up nearly 15,000 arrivals over the second best year from a decade earlier. Preliminary results for March are even more impressive, up by 24% over 2017 arrivals. Airport officials say several factors driving that uptick in arrivals: an increase in airlift in the return of Sunwing Airlines, strengthening of the Canadian dollar, and a brutally cold winter in the United States, Northeast, and Canada. They also credit a marketing and promotional ramp-up by Ministry of Tourism and destination partners in Canada, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Tourism bookings are also up by 15% this year for the peak Easter season, and religious tourism is playing a big role in the market. The Pentecostal Assemblies of the World is currently hosting a seminar here in the capital, and scores of delegates are attending the event, thus contributing to tourism numbers. Deputy Director General of Tourism Ellison Thompson welcomed the group and encouraged them to come again and explore the islands of the Bahamas.
Just know that there are 16 islands in the Bahamas, so they're here for touristic pleasure. And we want you to come back and enjoy not only Nassau Paradise Island, but Grand Bahama and some of our out islands as well. We were just in Long Island over the weekend to the Long Island Mutton Festival. And so we want to do these signature events throughout the islands of the Bahamas to bring each of these individual names of the islands to the forefront. So you realize that we're not just one island, but we're a country of many, many islands.
Director of Onshore Tourism, Erica Ingram, says that religious tourism is one of the fastest growing segments within the industry, and there will be more religious groups coming to our shores.
Currently, I'm working on another 5 projects, religious projects that is, and in July we will receive the first Episcopalian conference, and that promises to be 250 persons strong, and that's the canons and laity of the Black Anglican Church, as it were. And so we're looking forward to that. Plans are well underway. That's confirmed. We have the Calvary Crusade coming in October, and that's another couple hundred people. And so it's going to grow. I think what's important is that when we meet prospective business, we have to determine, something we want this business is integral to us for Bahamians.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain. Ambassador of the Bahamas to the Republic of Suriname, His Excellency Ruben Raming, toured apiaries and oil production sites in the Coroni district during a recent visit. Ambassador Raming also presented his credentials during a ceremony at the Presidential Palace. He's interested in the potential of both sectors for both the importation of these products into the Bahamas and the training of Bahamians in these agriculture sectors. The ambassador met with officials from the beekeeping company of Fabiose, the largest honey producer in the country. He toured the newly established Bee Information Center in Welgen and paid a courtesy call on the District Commissioner Remy Tenarde. In other business news, the most influential women in the Bahamas will be honored during a special ceremony this Saturday at the Melia All-Inclusive Resort in Cable Beach. Organized by Professional Services Bahamas, nominations were placed for the top 25 decision makers who exemplify character, class, and courage. Award criteria includes company size and importance, and titles, performance, career trajectory, and individual sphere of influence. The honorees would also be featured in the company's quarterly magazine. And in international business news, United States President Donald Trump today signed an order that paves the way for imposing tariffs on as much as $60 billion worth of Chinese imports. International reports suggest it's a move to punish Beijing for what the president said is the theft of American technology and Chinese pressure on U.S. companies to hand it over. The president said the U.S.-China trade imbalances is, quote, the largest deficit of any country in the history of our world, end quote. It's something the president blames for the loss of American jobs. He said his action would make the country stronger and richer. Well, meantime, China has already warned that it will take all the necessary measures to defend itself, raising the prospect of a trade war between the world's 2 biggest economies. Well, that was your Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm Jimenita Swain.
There's a new event on the annual tourism calendar that's whetting everyone's appetite.
Mutton. Of course, Long Island mutton.
The first annual Mutton Festival here in Long Island was a huge success. As you can see behind me, the 2-day festival had nothing but mutton. Okay, it had way more than just mutton.
People have come from all over We've got international visitors, and we've also got domestic visitors.
Visitors from Canada, the U.S., Europe, and around the Caribbean joined with Bahamians to enjoy the festival and all that Long Island has to offer.
Wanted to enjoy your beautiful islands, and this is the best one so far. We went to the Blue Hole and the caves were, I think, Hamilton's Caves. They were amazing too.
There was the farmers market, petting zoo, cultural demonstrations, musical performances, and more. And we even crowned the first ever international conch race champion.
I'm feeling very well, actually. I practiced a lot for it. I went to Max Conch's place and eat every day for at least 5 weeks to make sure that I had won this race.
Along with the activities and entertainment, it was clear that everyone enjoyed the mutton.
All of the 8 booths that we have here, they completely sold out last night.
Things like this will improve the island, and people look forward to it, especially vendors and stuff. They look forward to things like this.
It's going very well, and sales is great.
We've had a lot of foreign friends come by and pay us a visit, and they're all having a good time.
The Ministry of Tourism is proudly sponsoring the event again next year. Read more on tourismtoday.com. I'm Nakia Christie, and this is Tourism Today.
I worked hard to do well in high school.
Now that I am graduating,
what am I going to do next?
What am I going to do this summer?
I'm going to the University of the Bahamas Summer Bridging Program.
You don't need PGCSE results to sit the entrance exam.
Available for 16 to 24-year-olds residing in New Providence, Grand Bahama, and throughout the Family Islands.
Are you motivated to attend university?
The best part for me, though, on successful completion of the Summer Bridging Program, you can be guaranteed direct entry into the University of the Bahamas.
Free, reliable, anytime, anywhere, and instant. That's the benefits of using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Pay bills, check account balances, transfer funds, and more. Enjoy the freedom of banking on your own terms. Why wait in line? Save time. Do your banking using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Visit rbc.com/Caribbean to find out more.
Well, as an Alive customer, I've really come to enjoy the national roaming that Alive provides. It makes sure that I'm in touch with the people I need to be in touch with at all times, almost no matter where I am in the Bahamas. Recently, while traveling on Eleuthera, I had the opportunity to use my Alive phone. Service was great, impeccable. The place where I was at didn't have internet access, so I was able to use my Alive phone for that to make sure I stayed in touch with email. Even watching a movie on the phone. I also like that Alive has become such a great corporate citizen. After the hurricane, Alive was very generous with persons from the Southern Islands who were impacted. And at a time when it was really difficult for them, came through with phones for them that they can stay in touch with their loved ones. Phones that when they go back home, they can continue to be in touch with their loved ones because Alive has their islands covered.
Ever wondered what smart health insurance feels like?
Atlantic Medical's 24/7 worldwide health insurance does most of the thinking for you.
1,500 CGI health claims are settled daily.
56% of claims settled automatically.
You can access your health plan almost anywhere, anytime.
And have smart wellness with online data tracking.
And more provider choices for you and the people who matter most.
Premier Health is smart health insurance, and it feels good.
Atlantic Medical, where people come first.
Coca-Cola Bahamas has always been a strong community partner for us. They've supported and helped us to
reach hundreds of young men through Sprite basketball,
create a fun and interactive United FC,
go a little bit further for our animal friends,
feed thousands of Bahamians every year,
preserve our natural habitat,
and celebrate Bahamian culture and Junkanoo on Bay Street.
The Caribbean Bottling Team is committed to the communities that we serve around the entire Bahamas.
Free, reliable, anytime, anywhere, and instant. That's the benefits of using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Pay bills, check account balances, transfer funds, and more. Enjoy the freedom of banking on your own terms. Why wait in line? Save time. Do your banking using RBC's digital banking, ATM services, or mobile app. Visit rbc.com/Caribbean to find out more.
The Ministry of the Environment's Forestry Unit, focusing on students to help promote and preserve environmental sustainability this World Forestry Day. Toward this end, they launched the first Junior Minister of the Environment program. Students are competing in a speech competition to qualify for the top post. Environment Minister, the Honorable Ramal Ferreira, opened the event today, focusing on the issue of deforestation.
New Providence is essentially urbanized, and where your houses are, trees once were. Where this hotel is right now, trees once were. So it's an integral part of the development footprint that you're going to lose trees when you construct something. So our job is to replace that. And as you are aware, we have our 10,000 tree planting initiative. We've started all over again, so we encourage you to participate and be a part of that. I know some of you have, because that was a part of the competition.
Ingeria Miller of the Forestry Unit explains that students were required to engage in environmental initiatives.
This is extremely important as we seek to build the next generation of environmental stewards. And essentially, this competition was just to instill in them a love for the natural environment. So they had 6 diverse challenges. They had to compile a photo portfolio, which was 20 photos of native flora and fauna, so native animals and plants. So that helped them to learn more about the plants and the animals and the benefits of those things. Then they also had to clean up a beach, and they were very creative.
Catching the Feeling is always looking for exciting things for you to do on any given weekend. This week is no different. Jiminy DeSwain has information on several events you may be interested in.
Got anything special to do on your activity list this weekend? Well, I have a few options for you. There's a play produced by Redemptive Productions. Their latest project is entitled One Woman's Cry. Ronelle Pierre is the writer, director, and producer.
One Woman's Cry is a stage play about a married couple, a loving married couple who have everything made for them. They have what society may say is the perfect life. They have great jobs, a great home, and they're valuable contributors to society. And they've achieved every dream that they've had since they got married. But the one thing they wanted that they feel would make their family complete is having a child. And they haven't been able to do that. And so One Woman's Cry reflects their story, it reflects their emotional pain.
But if that play is not your cup of tea, then you may be interested in watching the Bahamas National Youth Choir in action at the Winston Sanders Theater at the Dundas Center for the Performing Arts on Mackey Street. The choir has gotten a green light to perform selections from the Broadway piece The Lion King, and they also plan to pay tribute to Bahamian music legend Ronnie Butler. I had an opportunity to view the dress rehearsal, and let me tell you, it's something not to be missed. And finally, if you want a more relaxed atmosphere, the Current Art Gallery at Bahama is exhibiting the show Extinction 2 From Darkness to Light. Some of the artists told us that the art exhibition has a number of elements included.
The piece here, the wood, actually was from the roof of my neighbor's house. And when it flew over and I saw the hole, and all I see was that face. And I painted the face around the hole, and this is the way people were feeling after the hurricane. And it is suspended because we were totally out of place. And the box that is here, it is created because when people have problems or troubles like a hurricane, they tend to help each other.
I think people would like to see something a little bit different. Not a lot of people do this kind of thing here. I love to do collage and assemblage pieces, so I'm hoping that people get a little bit, just a different way of how people work. You know?
Well, that exhibition will run for the next 6 weeks. Well, that's all for this week's edition of Catching the Feeling. I hope you're excited to enjoy at least one of these activities. Jiminy DeSwain, ZNS Network News.
Jackie MC, come and get your tickets, lady. You are the winner of tonight's Carifta Trivia question. Tune into ZNS News each weeknight for more trivia questions and your chance to win those lucky tickets to the Carifta Games. Stay close. Sports and Family Island weather are up next. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
If you own a portfolio of securities within a brokerage account, like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, you can access a hassle-free loan, known as a margin loan, based on the value of that portfolio. Your investment portfolio is essentially used as collateral for a cash loan. And the benefits are numerous. Simple and straightforward application, quick turnaround, a more competitive interest rate, no requirement for monthly payments. Contact us for more information on margin loans.
Easter egg hunts are a fun and surprise-filled tradition, just like shopping for specials at your favorite Super Value or Quality Supermarkets location. Rainbow corned beef 12-ounce can, $1.89. Boneless chicken breast, $1.99 per pound. Par Excellence parboiled rice 5-pound bag, $2.89. Vitamalt tonics case price, $23.76. 12-ounce bottle, 99 cents. Sweet cantaloupes, $1.79 each. Carolina Pride ham, 10-ounce size, $2.99. A safe and happy Easter to all from Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Move forward, Bahamas, and build high into the sky. Move upward and colorize those new walls. Move onward and build a garden to last a lifetime. Move together and settle into that new home. There's a lot of places you can do it for yourself, but there's one place to do it right. Builders Mall. We know exactly what motto you live by, and even the pros know building is just a part of what we do. So move forward, Bahamas. And remember, you can find it all at Builders Mall.
Easter's almost here, so get your hot cross buns in gear for the Robin Hood Easter Egg Hunt. Buy Robin Hood flour and take your receipt to Pritchard's on Robinson Road. 10 winners will be invited to the Robin Hood Easter Egg Hunt. You can win up to $3,000. Want to be an instant winner? Take a selfie with Robin Hood flour. Email it to robinhoodpromo@gmail.com. and check Easter Eggs Pritchard's Facebook page to see if you're a winner. Enter today.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
The Flow Carifta Games Bahamas 2018, featuring athletes in 26 countries across the region. Friday, March 30th to Monday, April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson National Stadium. It's track and field at its best as our competitors run faster, throw further, and jump higher. The competition will be fierce as the Bahamas attempts to recapture the crown from arch rival Jamaica and keep Trinidad and Barbados and the rest of the Caribbean off their heels. Experience the energy of Junkanoo. Get your flags out, bring your whistles, goatskin, drums, and cowbells. Lick 'em with the rhythm. It's going to be sizzling hot, off and on the track. The Flow Carifta Games, March 30th to April 2nd at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. You just have to be there.
Performance speaks for itself. Pennzoil Synthetics, made from natural gas. Make the switch.
Fabulous living. You just can't get enough of exciting travel, of sensational adventures, of delicious food, of great homes, and never enough good friends. Fabulous living, Bahamian style. We do it all.
It's time now for a check on temperatures around our family islands. Forecaster Greg Thompson joins us live in studio with the latest. Good evening, Greg.
Yeah, good evening, LaDonna, and good evening, everybody. Cool temperatures now starting to set in the northwest Bahamas, courtesy of a frontal boundary that passed through. And check on temperatures tonight is brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We're protecting you. 66, in Freeport, 76 crossing Green Turtle Key, Abaco, 75 in Marsh, Abbey. Pick up more 76s in Allenstown, Bimini, and in Bullocks Harbor, the Berry Island. 76 in Fresh Creek, Harbor Island, you guys, 77. Rock Sound, 76. 76s across in Kemps Bay, Daniel Key, Arthurstown, and in Rum Key. Pair of 75s in Georgetown and Coburn Town. Further south, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s there. That frontal boundary hanging out with some warmer temperatures. 76 in Clarencetown, Long Island, Colonel Hill, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, and in Duncantown, Ragged Island. Spring Point, Acklands, 77, Matthewtown, Inagua, 77. And our neighbors to the southeast, Turks and Caicos Islands, you guys are currently at 78. Boating forecast tonight is being brought to you by Builders Mall, home of FYP, the Tile King, and the Paint Center. Across the northwest Bahamas and the central Bahamas, that frontal boundary pushed through. The winds are out of the northwest and north, 15 to 20 knots. Caution flag in place. Seas running 4 to 7 feet. Your high tide will take place at 11:42 tonight. In the southeast Bahamas, light and rebel winds. Those seas are going to be rather flat, 1 to 2 feet. Come tomorrow for all areas. Those winds out of the north to northeast, 15 to 20 knots. So the caution flag will continue for everybody. Seas running 4 to 7 feet over the ocean. Your low tide will be at 6:09 in the morning. High tide taking place at 12:02 in the afternoon. And on Saturday, those winds falling off some across the northwest Bahamas. Northeast, east 10 to 15 knots. Seas running 2 to 4 feet over the ocean. Your low tide will be at 7:10 in the morning. High tide will take place at 1:06 in the afternoon. And in the central and southeast Bahamas, that caution flag will continue. Northeasterly winds at 15 to 20 knots. Seas running 4 to 7 feet. Then come Sunday, even nicer weather across the northwest Bahamas. Variable winds at 5 to 10 knots, seas 1 to 3 feet. Your low tide at 8:20 in the morning. High tide taking place at 2:15 in the afternoon. For the central and southeast Bahamas, those winds coming down even slightly. The caution flag will be dropped northeast to east 15 knots. Seas running 3 to 5 feet over the ocean. That's a look at your boating forecast. Your travel forecast tonight is being brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. That's a look at your travel forecast brought to you tonight by Royal Star Assurance. A look at your complete forecast is still to come.
Welcome to Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Weight loss is a health priority for many Bahamians. When we are overweight, we are at a much higher risk of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, certain cancers, and even mood disorders like depression and anxiety. If you add 30 minutes of brisk walking to your daily routine, you could burn about 150 more calories a day. To lose a pound a week, you generally need to eliminate 500 calories a day. Of course, the more you walk and the quicker your pace, the more calories you'll burn. To reap the most health benefits from your exercise intensity must generally be at a moderate or vigorous level. For weight loss, the more intense your exercise or the longer you exercise, the more calories you burn. However, balance is important. Overdoing it can increase your risk of soreness, injury, and burnout. If you're new to regular exercise and physical activity, you may need to start out at a light intensity and gradually build up to a moderate, vigorous intensity. Eating fewer calories through dietary changes seems to promote weight loss more effectively than even physical activity. Combining 30 minutes of walking with sensible eating habits can make a difference. Commit to losing weight through healthy eating and exercise and improve your health starting today. This has been Tips for Wellness. I'm Dr. Indira Grimes. Live your best life by living well.
At Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center, we provide imaging services to meet all your family's needs. Same goes for imaging at Grosvenor. We're the imaging experts. We never schedule multiple appointments, so you'll be in and out in no time. And if your initial screening reveals a concern, our radiology specialist can consult your doctor and conduct an alternative screening right then and there. Results are ready within 24 hours. Call 328-8157 to schedule an appointment at Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center or Imaging at Grosvenor today.
Looking to upgrade your refrigerator stove or purchase an affordable home generator? We've got the perfect solution for you. Thomas Welding and Fire is the best choice for the lowest prices in town. We carry top-of-the-line outdoor barbecue grills, air conditioners, refrigerators, stoves, generators, industrial hardware, and garden supplies with a wide assortment of tools and accessories. Open Monday through Saturday. Telephone 394-0004. BWF, we're more than just our name.
Cellular and Electronics is your one-stop shop for all your electronic needs. From the latest in cell phones and accessories like the iPhone 6s Plus to the Samsung S6 Edge, the latest in game consoles, games and accessories. We also carry the best hoverboards, stereo sound systems and much more. We also have certified technicians to fix all your electronic needs. Located in the Coconut Grove Plaza and the mall at Marathon. What are you waiting for? Come on down to CTI Cellular and Electronics today.
We'll be with you through new beginnings and sunset endings, through toil and many tears, through the joys and many fears. For all of life's ever-changing moments, trust J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers for all of your insurance needs. J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, giving you peace of mind.
In today's world, things are constantly changing, so the one thing you can depend on to stay the same is quality, savings, and value. At Solomon's, you'll get real savings with unbeatable prices on everything your family needs. Solomon's, real quality, real savings, real value.
Life is better with Rubis Rewards. Just fuel up and swipe for your chance to win free fuel, cash back in our stores, restaurant and store discounts from our partners, plus prizes and surprises. It doesn't get better than this. Your Rubis Reward tag is free at every Rubis service station in New Providence. Get yours today. Rubis, it's just better.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
Rugs, carpet tiles, ceramic tiles, floor mats, even vinyl flooring. Find them all at Wright's Carpet Masters located on Bernard Road. Let them cater to your home or your office needs, and you can choose from a variety of carpets, floor mats, cashmere, oriental rugs, and area rugs. And if you can't come to us, we will bring the business to you, offering free estimates and deliveries to the Family Islands. Wright's Carpet Masters will get it right for you. Located on Bernard Road, telephone number 364-1260.
Introducing the Subway Simple 6 menu. 6 of our best 6-inch subs, now and made just for you meals for just $7.50 every day. Take your pick from our best subs, like the Italian BMT, tender turkey breast, sweet onion chicken teriyaki, and more. Pile them high with all of your favorite veggies, made just the way you say. With a 21-ounce drink and a bag of chips. The new Simple 6 menu is value made simple every day. Yeah, you so got it made. Subway, eat fresh.
No time for lunch? With a bottle of Ensure, you get 9 grams of protein, 26 vitamins and minerals, and the calcium that your body needs. For the hectic moments of your life, drink Ensure.
The performance speaks for itself. Pennzoil Synthetics, made from natural gas. Make the switch.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The New Providence Basketball Association's best of 5 semifinals back on court last night at the AF Adderley Gym. Things getting chippy in the Division II opener between the Breezes High Flyers and Triple K Stampers. Referees and officials getting together. Flyers coach Donnie Culmer and Stampers coach Roland Evans both looking for some answers. Ejections would be handed out, but it was easier for some to leave the gym than others. Eventually, there would be action on the floor. Shanton Pratt taking it to the hole, circus shot, hoop, and the harm. He finished with 25. Up by double digits, Breeze looking for some high flying, but the rim, the ultimate defender. Stampers push the ball to the other end. Initial shot won't go in, but John Lee Noel there to clean it up. Stampers pull within 4. Breeze is not about to blow the lead though. Jeremy Neely puts in 2 of his 21. The High Flyers hold on to take game 1, 96-90. On to Division 1 now. The University of the Bahamas Mingos getting out to a fast start. They lead the Rockets 26-18 after the first quarter. Rockets on the comeback trail. Selwyn McKenzie blows the layup, but Livingston Munning's there for the rim rocker. Not sure if these two are into the game, but Eugene Bain, he brought his game, finishing up with 25 points. Rockets stepping up their defense. Off the steal, Rashad Saunders takes it straight to the hole. Rockets lead 48-41 at the break. Second half now, Rockets picking back up where they left off. Lindrick Store dialing it up from downtown. Rockets also crashing the boards. Munning's a big night, 28 points and 19 rebounds. UB trying to stay close. Ramon Dames hits the 3. He finished with 15. Mingos with numbers. Romero corners the easy deuce. He had 15 as well. UB showing they can play defense too, and they'll turn it into offense on the other end. Ujama Johnson with the bucket. Mingos take a 65-64 lead to the fourth. That final quarter, though, would belong to the Rockets. Tamiko Moxie puts in 2 of his 24. Rockets end the game on a 46-28 run and coast to a 110-93 Game 1 victory. Game 2 in both series will be played on Saturday. From the men's NIT last night, Dwight Colby and the 4th-seeded Western Kentucky Hilltoppers once again going on the road and taking down the 2nd-seeded Oklahoma State Cowboys 92-84 to advance to the semifinals at Madison Square Garden in New York. Colby finished 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 4 at the line, 16 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks in 33 minutes. Up next for the Hilltoppers in the Final Four will be Utah, who also went on the road last night and beat St. Mary's. That game will be played next Tuesday. On to some tennis news now. Carrie Cartwright really coming into her own. She won her first pro title a few weeks back in Greece. We recently had a chance to speak with Carrie's father, Sean, who is a former Davis Cup player for the Bahamas. He reflected back on her big win.
I know Mark and Roger have done something with the pro circuit, but I don't think that's the first female to ever win a title on the pro circuit. And in that tournament, in the doubles, I know she upset the number 4 seed, the number 2 seed, and then beat the number 1 seed in the finals. And those girls who they beat in the finals, one of them was ranked like 244 and one was ranked about 246. So she's playing a very high level of tennis right now on the circuit.
Carrie is back training at the Salbrook Academy in Florida. She, of course, would like to spend more time on the circuit, but funding is a problem.
Other countries in the world, people can go and get sponsors because they can write it off against taxes and sponsor athletes in different parts of the world. You know, that's one of the big reasons why you have people like Roger and Mark right now. They're off right now. Roger's coaching for the USTA, coaching American kids, and he was actually at the tournament in Greece when Carrie won it. You know, he was over there with an American kid. But see, Roger goes over there because he gets paid for it, you know. And the association here just doesn't have the funds, I would guess, to deal with things the way the USTA does and other associations from the different parts of the world do. And that's one of the big reasons why you have people like Mark and Roger, who I would say it would be very great for them to be on tour with people like Carrie and other upcoming athletes right now in different sports and all, what are playing at that level that is just right there on the break of making it to the ranking in the very top rank in the world, as compared to just being a player that goes so far and then afterwards they just die off because the funds just aren't there.
The Bahamas Bowling Federation's World Cup roll-offs came to an end on Sunday at Mario's. It was 20 grueling games over 4 non-consecutive days.
We had a very good roll-off. Obviously, Lee Davis was victorious and Driscoll Roll victorious there, and so they will represent the Bahamas in the 2018 World Cup. Competition was pretty good. 1 or 2 bowlers, when I say fell down. King David didn't bowl as well as he could have and should have. Lee Davis ran away with the field. I coined him the general. He had a pretty good tournament, almost average 200 for the 20 games. Driscoll Roll, I think, would average around about 180, 183, a little short of her league average. I think she's averaging around 193.
The local sporting community continuing to mourn the passing of Paul Melbourne. Before his death, Melbourne had spoken with Bob Brown, who is the president of the Bahamas Powerlifting Federation. They were supposed to collaborate to put together a magazine, and Brown still has plans to do his part.
We would like to get with the president of the Bahamas Bodybuilding Federation, Mr. Joel Stubbs, along with the powerlifting and weightlifting team federation, to get together and pursue this. We're supposed to be pursuing some things for the late Natasha Newbold, to have there with the support of our international federations who are going to support us. But we are going to pursue that magazine that Paul Melbourne, or the late Paul Melbourne, was working on before he passed.
UB Fit is set to host a fundraiser on April 7th. It's all about promoting a healthier lifestyle.
We are so excited about our second annual UB Fit Fun Run Walk Bike Skate. We're believing for 700 participants this year. And I know as a runner, you wait till the last minute, but we're saying don't wait till the last minute. Register today. You could register at Chapter 1 Bookstore, Sports Center Harbor Bay, or online at ubfit.ub.edu.
The proceeds from UB Fit is geared towards making the campus at the University of the Bahamas more accessible for special needs students. And so we just thought that this was an excellent opportunity for us to enhance the positive experience for special needs students on the campus.
And that'll do it for sports. Stay tuned, check on weather still to come.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Bigger is better. Get more for your money with Robin Hood Flour. Next time you're at the food store, compare. At 5.5 pounds, Robin Hood Flour gives you more for your money. Bigger is better. Robin Hood Flour. Find it at your favorite food store.
Spring cleaning can seem impossible, but with these products, it's a no-brainer. Buy Swiffer, Mr. Clean, Gain Dish, or Febreze and enter for a chance to win great prizes, like up to $3,500 cash.
Bigger is better. Get more for your money with Robin Hood Flour. Next time you're at the food store, compare. At 5.5 pounds, Robin Hood Flour gives you more for your money. Bigger is better. Robin Hood Flour. Find it at your favorite food store.
Financial dreams only become a reality when we make the commitment to ourselves and our financial future. Let Leno help you bridge your dream into a reality. Leno Corporate Services offer individual retirement plans, pension administration, investment management, brokerage and trading, accounting, payroll, and corporate services.
Leno, bridging possibilities. Contact us at 396-3225.
Life happens, and when it does, FG Insurance Agents and Brokers is here. We help you protect the assets you've worked hard to attain. We offer home, auto, marine, commercial, and liability insurance. Don't hesitate to protect what matters with FG Insurance Agents and Brokers. Visit us and speak to your agent today, or call us at 396-1490 in Nassau or 688-1500 in Freeport.
BTC is giving the gift of rollover data, plus free unlimited WhatsApp calls, texts, pictures, and videos. Choose from our 1-day plan for $349, 7-day plan for $999, or our 15-day plan for only $29.99. We've even thrown in unlimited BTC to BTC calls and texts. Dial *203# to activate your plan today. Share every moment with BTC. Terms and conditions apply.
Time now for weather.
Well, in our final check of weather, we take a look at satellite picture, and of course, we had a frontal boundary that moved through the capital earlier, down in the central and southeast Bahamas with some clouds associated with that, maybe a couple isolated showers. But high pressure is going to be building across the area, and that's going to keep us very nice for the next few days and into the weekend. But those winds will continue to be a problem for you boaters out there, so do exercise some caution if you plan on doing any of those events. Taking a look at your forecast for tonight. nice night, mainly clear. Of course, cool temperatures, highs, lows, pardon me, will get into the upper 50s to the low 60s. 59 expected here in the capital. Tomorrow we're looking at just a nice and sunny day with just a few clouds floating around, highs getting up into the mid 70s. 76 expected here in the capital, and really nice weather over the next several days. Yeah, I know, LaDawn, you're liking this, eh? Sunshine will be with us for several days. We do expect another weak front sometime next week, but those temperatures will stay basically in the upper 70s, and then we start to warm up late into the weekend.
I'm looking forward to that weather, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you. This programming note, a rebroadcast of the Prime Minister's public service announcement on the Over the Hill Community Development Partnership will air immediately after this broadcast at 8 p.m. right here on the ZNS Television Network. And with that, we end the Bahamas Tonight, the national report. For all of us here at ZNS, I'm LaDawn Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.